Hey everybody, Jeremy here from Shade Tree Vintage Auto and DD Auto and Salvage in Logan, Utah. And we're gonna start working on the duct tape dart again. If you watched the last video, you'll know that I kind of hurt it at the end of the autocross. And I even took home a trophy and didn't know it. I stole a road cone. It was wedged up in the wheel well. So I got a dunce hat for a trophy. But anyway, the engine, like I said, we hurt it. So since I had a 340 6-pack laying around, I think we're going to put that 340 6-pack. I've got another 4-speed. That's actually an 18 spline A-body 4-speed, scatter shield, some other stuff. So this car is going to come back way better. And fingers crossed, I am really hoping to get to MoParty in September. I've just got to figure out how I'm going to make it there, but hopefully we can take this, do some autocross out there, have some fun, meet some people, and just enjoy the car culture. So anyway, we're gonna get started. So we're gonna start by actually pulling the front sheet metal back off. It's a lot easier to do a lot of things with it out of the way. Plus I'm gonna be upgrading the power steering, and we're gonna have to tear some of the front end apart, and that just makes it easier to have the sheet metal out of the way. Really pretty straightforward. Sad we just put that engine in, you know, a month ago or so, but it's all right. Part of racing is having fun and tearing it all back apart and making it better. So we've got the transmission out, engine is just about ready to come out. And honestly, I'm not doing a lot of video of the disassembly because really that's not the interesting part. And if you watched the last video, you just watched it all get put back together. So most of the video is going to be the reassembly with all these cool parts that aren't here yet, all this stuff. And then of course, we're gonna go throw it around and have some fun with, you know, 3 carburetors and all that good stuff. So anyway, bear with this, we're still working on it. So I need to cut the exhaust, and I don't have the right cutting blades. But you notice I'm wearing safety orange, so I think I'll be safe with this. I hope. Otherwise, you guys are gonna watch me cut my finger off. I am wearing leather gloves, but I don't know how well they'll do. Wish me luck. Honestly, a little bit scared about this. Dude, my hand's like right there. As you can see, the old tired 340 is out of the duct tape dart, and got the new one over there, just cleaned up. Gonna do a couple of little changes on it. Cool stuff. Cold case stepped up and they sent us another radiator and everything for it. So this car is not gonna get even warm. And Borgson sent us a whole power steering setup, and it's 14:1 ratio box. This is gonna make that car drive awesome. I don't know if you guys watched the other video or the video when I took Avery for a ride from Rust Valley or Avery Shoaf. His link is down below. But with the manual steering and 4-speed, this thing was a fight, but such a blast to drive. This is gonna make it way better and way more fun. Time's gonna go down, it's gonna be responsive, all of that. And I'm really hoping to get this to MoParty this year. So we'll see, hopefully I can make it happen. Anyway, we're gonna get started. Well, everybody, we're finally getting back to the duct tape dart. Gonna get the engine and transmission installed. Also gonna do a fuel cell and run out all that. So let me show you kind of some of the stuff we're doing. So here's the fuel cell, and we're going to be putting it back here in the trunk where you usually do, and then routing it. I'm going to put the electric pump, everything right here like you're supposed to. We removed the fuel tank and the factory fuel line, and we're going to route new line 1/2 inch all the way from the back up to the front, and then put a fuel block in, and since we're running the 6-pack carburetors, we're going to be doing 3 different lines. Also, you can see we've got the Borgson steering installed. I'm going to install the cold case radiator. So there's a lot of stuff coming up here really shortly for you, but it's going to take a couple days for me. Also need to do a different throttle cable and a couple other things. I'm excited. So a lot of stuff going on. Here's the engine like I just showed you, and kind of have it all just covered up, just keep everything clean. Got Duct's headers for it. Had to do some modification on the bell housing so that the headers would fit. Hopefully everything with the Z-bar fits just fine. It's really close in a couple places, so there may be some install and pull it back out, take the hammer and do a couple things, but we'll see how it all goes together. This car is going to be so much fun. Also, you can see we installed the slicks and race wheels just to see what it would look like, and I really love those because I really plan, this is mainly for autocross, but I plan on doing a little bit of drag racing. Hopefully we'll have it at duct tape drags, and before that I'm really hoping to have it out at Holley MoParty. Not sure if I'm going to make it yet, but gonna try. So Dylan and I are getting ready to drop the 340, the bell housing in, get the headers fitted, and first step, we're gonna lower the front of the car, kind of drop the engine in, and then we'll jack the car back up so that we can get under it and get the headers all to fit. Hopefully with the Borgson steering and everything, it's all pretty clear, and we don't have to do any pounding, but we will see. So there is a time lapse going, so you'll be able to watch all the mistakes. So I wasn't watching or paying attention, and Dylan didn't know better, and I told him just to put the motor mounts on, and we actually mounted them on the wrong side of the casting. So now while it's sitting in here, we're going to hurry and try to swap them around. It's amazing how it just falls into place when the mounts are in the right spot. So lesson learned for both of us. Yeah, this is gonna look really cool. I cannot wait to go play with this car. So we're gonna see how bad we can mess this up and get the transmission in place, hopefully. And then the drivetrain should be basically installed, other than actually all of the hard work. So we're getting the transmission and everything in, and I noticed something. So they don't actually sell a power steering kit for the 69 style. They have them for the 73 and newer, and the K-frame's different. And if you look down there, you can see there's definitely a clearance issue. In fact, I wouldn't even be able to hook this line up. So I'm gonna have to take this back off, and I'm gonna have to cut some stuff out of the K-frame right there, which cutting the motor mounts, not really a good idea, but where I have the torque strap in, I'm not terribly worried. And I may figure a different way to brace some stuff, but that's just something to watch for. I don't think that would be a problem on the 73 and newer K-frame because they are different. They don't have that truss and everything like that. Oh, hey guys, how are y'all doing? Well, I know in the video it's been just a really short time, but for me it's been a while, and I've done a whole bunch of work on the duct tape dart off camera. Today I'm hoping to have it finished. I'm hoping to do the pipes exhaust, which we'll go over in this video as well as another video. Sorry, the cows have decided that they need to talk too. Anyway, so I'm gonna walk around the duct tape dart really quick and show you what I've done. Fuel system and all sorts of stuff, got the engine installed. I didn't go with the 6-pack just because I talked to a couple people, Chris Birdsong, Paul Rossi, and they kind of suggested to do a 4-barrel versus 6-pack since it's going to be both autocross and drag race, plus streetability, as this is a street legal car, believe it or not. And we've got to get it ready because we're going to Holley MoParty in Bowling Green, Kentucky, as long as I don't break the car doing break-in. Plus we're taking the duct tape drags if I don't break it at MoParty. But anyway, let's get to it. So quick little walk around on the outside real fast. As you can see, we put a new grill down low, also braced the lower radiator support. And then I've got a new hood, and fitting this theme, or sticking with the theme of duct tape dart, I found this real 340 hood that was already kind of cut up and butchered. Picked it up down in Van Nuys at Spring Fling. Got it for like 50 bucks or something. And then I had this hood scoop laying around, so I duct taped it down. And since it didn't have any bezels, check out those sweet chrome duct tape bezels with the 318 4-barrel call out. That's basically what's changed on the front. Right now I do have the drag wheels on it, but I'll probably put the Gold Craigers back on it for autocross and obviously driving. Then we have pipes as a sponsor, which we'll go over in a minute. QA1, cold case radiators, and we'll go over all that stuff here in a minute. Inside, I don't know if I've ever showed you guys inside the car like when we had it racing, but it's pretty bare. I did have to open the wheel wells out just a little bit more for the slicks, but I think it looks pretty cool. I'll step back so you can try to get a full visual. So then of course we got the spoiler. Here's kind of a list of what we've been working on. Dude, this car is so much fun. I absolutely love driving this car and cannot wait to drive it again. And I don't know if you remember, but this was one that we had in our yard, this body, and it was super solid, and I couldn't even get 1,500 bucks for it. And since the OG duct tape dart, the blue one, was so rusty, we decided, you know what, let's just strip the blue one and build this one, because there's no way we could have made the blue one anywhere near what this body is for 1,500 bucks. So why not, right? Then we took it down autocrossing with the actual drivetrain out of the blue one, but I ended up hurting it. The oil pump, something like the regulator broke, and it shot up to 100 pounds plus of oil pressure. And so we yanked that engine out, and now we have this new 318 4-barrel in, and brand new Holley carburetor. Can't wait to start it up. We've got Doug's headers, just because I like how they fit. There was a little bit of work getting it in. And then if you watch the video of when I autocrossed it down there, I also took Avery for a ride from Rust Valley. And man, that manual steering was just such a headache. I mean, it hurt. My shoulders were killing me. So Borgson stepped up and hooked us up. So we got Borgson power steering. Still need to finish with that. With that power steering, just a note, so they don't make a kit for a 69. They make it for 73 and newer so that it will fit that style, or this style of water pump, which exits on the passenger side, versus the 69, which exits on the driver's side. But also with this K-frame, we had to notch it down here. It's kind of hard to see. We had to actually notch the K-frame. It's not going to take any strength or anything out of the K-frame, but in order for the hose and everything to fit, we had to just kind of cut a little bit out. And then check out that beautiful cold case radiator. These things are awesome. I have one in my Super Bee and I loved it so much. So I reached out to Cold Case and we got another one. And just so you're aware, they have a bunch of applications for these radiators and they are amazing. They're very nicely built. They cool well, all of that. If you go to Cold Case and order a radiator, if you put in code SHADETREE at checkout, you guys get free shipping. How cool is that? And I mean, it's an awesome product. Cold Case aluminum radiators. And then pipes, exhaust, same thing. We'll go over that in a minute, like I said. But you go in, pipes, exhaust, and you order from them directly and put code SHADETREE at checkout, free shipping. So that's really cool. On the 340, I did the LD 340 again. Awesome intake. So if you have a chance to get one and run on your 340, they're great. So then on the fuel system, what a nightmare doing a nice fuel system like this is. All of these fittings, I don't care how many you have, you never have all the right ones. And also, it is a real pain to do that without getting little pricklies all over your finger. So we've got the regulator here, the filter. You have to have two filters, one before the pump, one after, and so I'll show you that. And then just so we can see what we need to regulate it, which I've been told 4 pounds, we've got the gauge right here. So none of that's been tested, so that's going to be exciting. We did run the hose, the braided hose, all the way, which is NHRA standards, or up to NHRA standards. Let me open the trunk and show you what we did back here. Sorry, it's a mess still. I haven't been feeling very good, and so I haven't worked on it very much, like at one time and everything, but that's a story for a different day. So here's the fuel cell. We have it mounted in the back. I've got this cool bracket that I had built by Ipaco here in Logan. Ran the line out, like I said, to a filter. Then you got the Holley pump, which we still got to wire up, and hopefully that's all going to work. Now, with these Holley pumps, if you don't know, they are a pusher, not a puller. So you need to have them back by the pump low. So they've got to be lower than the pump. And I was going to leave the factory tank in, but there's just no place on these cars to mount it lower than the tank where it's not hanging down lower than everything. So we decided to go with this fuel cell, which came from Summit. We did vent it like you're supposed to. And one of the things that I've heard from several people is you want to run enough hose and make it so that if you were to roll over, it won't like just come out. So what I did is I actually just went over the spring for the trunk, brought it back, clamped it down, put a big hole in it, dropped it right through the floor right there. And then I am going to put a filter on the bottom just so dust can't go back up in. Underneath the car, not that you can see right now, but we did put a drive shaft loop in it. And then also today I'm hoping, this will be the last thing if we get to it. I really just want to be able to fire it up and maybe take it for a little spin today. But if we get to it, I've got a 410 sure grip sitting right there. I want to pull the 391 out, put the 410 in it. I think that will be better in autocross as well as the quarter mile, especially with as tall as tires I have. I think they're 29s on there. No, they're 30 by 9. So there's a big tire tucked under there. I mean, granted, if I wouldn't have cut the wheel wells, there's no way they would have fit. But anyway, the car's really, really coming together. I'm really excited about it and cannot wait to drive it. Unfortunately, because it's got a brand new clutch and everything, we won't be able to get on it really hard for a little while because it's the half ceramic coat clutch, I believe. And they say that you really want to make sure to break those in right. But I cannot wait to go play with this car. So as soon as my dad gets here and Cameron gets here, we are going to get it up in the air. We're going to start doing all the wiring. We're going to do the stuff that needs to be done underneath. And heck yeah. So we've made it a little ways. We got the engine all wired up, but we're still working on the fans and we're still working on the fuel pump. I did finish the fuel line. I had to do a couple more anchors. This is what we did on the outside up front. Now we're getting ready to lift it up to put the exhaust on. And speaking of exhaust, check this all out. If you guys ever wanted to make your own exhaust for a car, Pipes Exhaust makes all sorts of cool parts. I mean, you can see all this. I kind of told them what I wanted, told them the part numbers. This is what I got, and it's going to be great. You can check them out at pipesexhaust.com. Like I said, for free shipping at checkout, use code SHADETREE. But we got the cool H pipe, which that's going to make it awesome, sound good. Then you can just like cut it a little bit to modify, and I'll show you how to install it all here in a little bit. We have the M80 mufflers, which are going to be awesome. They're basically drag race mufflers, and then we got a little turn down at the end. It's going to be really cool. Running 3-inch all the way back from the headers, so we got 3-inch collectors. It's all stainless. It's going to be great. Anyway, yeah, so we're going to get back to wiring and fixing a few things, and really hoping that we can do engine break-in today. Wish us luck. Okay, so we're back up here today. Hopefully we're going to do break-in. We're going to get the exhaust installed. But we did get everything wired up. Everything's done up here for the most part, as far as we know, other than I need to get a correct PVC valve. But as you can see, we've got the fan wired up. We've got the fuel pump wired up. We did them just the switches. All that stuff should be good. Back here, you can see everything's wired up. We've got inertia switch on it, so that if there's an accident, it will shut the pump off. Everything works. One thing I did fail to do, and it's probably too late to do it right now because I don't have the parts, and we have to leave next week to go to Kentucky. If everything goes okay, you know, we got to break the cam in, and there's been a lot of cam problems. But I did fail to put a like switch, or not switch, a tap right there so you can turn the fuel off. So I haven't put fuel in the system yet. I'm going to put a gallon in it, try to prime the system, make sure that there's no leaks anywhere before we fire it up. Hopefully everything's copacetic. I've got it all tight. Everything looks good underneath. So we're getting ready to do the exhaust. And initially I wasn't going to run an exhaust, and the safety loop's kind of in the way. So before we can really do much, we got to remove the safety loop. And then what we'll do is kind of fit where the H pipe's going to sit and figure out where we need to cut right here, and then also on the tubes going to the H pipe. So the collectors will probably be cut about right here, so we can angle it to go through the little notches up here in the frame. Really, it's a relatively easy job, other than we screwed up and put the drive shaft loop in the wrong place. So for priming, I had the VR1 with zinc additive. Decided we actually were going to put royal purple break-in engine oil in there, so we drained all that, and since it's all brand new, I kept it, and we'll probably reuse it. But we're just getting finished up. Kevin and Cameron underneath fixing the exhaust or finishing it up, and I'll show you that once it's all done. It's looking awesome. I'm so excited for this car, but getting so close to firing it up for the first time, and I'm really excited. So we did find a few little leaks that we've addressed. I'm going to play with the regulator. Once we start it up, we want to have it around like between 4 and 6. I've heard varying things, but for now during break-in, probably we'll just keep it at 5. Back here, there were just a couple little things we had to take care of, but they should all be taken care of now. The exhaust, we're going to climb under. They're just about done with it. And then we will be firing it up. But check out how cool that pipe's exhaust looks. It's got the X pipe right from the Duct's headers. It's going to be nice and low. Should be great sounding. It's going to be amazing. And yeah, really cool. So inside the car, if you can't hear me, but we've got good oil pressure, 70 pounds, temperature is climbing. It doesn't look like it's charging. The tach isn't working for whatever reason.
Hey, that screw when I pulled it out, it came like all the way out of the regulator and dropped the pressure at all.
The regulator is apparently bad, so as soon as we get done with the cam break-in, we'll change the regulator.
out the plugs. Buddy, oh yeah, huh? Yeah, it's water. Right. Careful, don't get that plug in the water. That's gonna be a bad day. It's get shocky. You'll have a shocking experience rather than a puddle. Alright, you still want it on the ends because you'll have a shocking experience. So the water one? Then the plug is. Oh, let's go. Oh, then you just pull it. The phone line is very bottom. Oh, it's like the last 8 inch. Oh, what is it?
No, I made new ones.
Scratches? Oh, we're done. But I mean, we did just have one.
There was 5.5 quarts and 5 quarts this one. We can flip the other one.
Yeah, you alright? What do you think? You good? You go up to him, pull water real quick.
Okay, so we hope it was successful. I mean, it didn't blow up or anything.
That's all we can say right now.
Yeah, that's what we know. So.
No fire in this case is a good thing.
Can I get up there and just have them? I want to say hi.
Jayden wants to say hi real quick.
Hi.
Here, I'm going to turn it off. Okay, everybody, kind of nerve-wracking. Exhaust is done. I will show you that in a minute. It's a beautiful pipes exhaust, all stainless. It's going to be great. There's fuel up to the carburetor already because we checked all the fuel system and all of that. As long as it's on number 1 and gets sparked, it should fire up pretty easy. And hopefully we don't run into any issues. We have extra air right here, which I'll turn on in just a moment. Fingers crossed.
Yes, please.
Okay. Let's turn it on. Okay, I want you boys to come right over here. You guys ready? Good. The distributor should be a little bit loose for me to like not be a little too loose to see what happens. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120,
without the plugins. Oh yeah, huh? Yeah, it's water. Careful, don't get that plug in the water. That's gonna be a bad day. It's gonna get shocky. You'll have a shocking experience rather than a puddle. Yeah, you still want it on the ends because you'll have a shocking experience. So what was? Oh, let's go swim. Oh, then you feel like the phone line is very bottom. Oh, it's like the last 8 inch. Oh, what is it? No, I made new ones. Scratches? Or no? But I mean, we did have it.
There was 5.5 quarts and 5 quarts this one.
We can put the other one in. Yeah, is it alright? What do you think? Pretty sure you good? You go watch the game, cold water real quick.
Okay, so we hope it was successful. I mean, it didn't blow up or anything.
That's all we can say right now.
Yeah, that's what we know. So.
No fire in this case is a good thing.
Can I get up there and just have them? I'm gonna say hi.
Jayden wants to say hi real quick.
Hi.
Here, I'm gonna turn it off. So just wanted to show you this exhaust. This is even after it ran for just a little bit. Color's awesome. It's just really good quality, good looking stuff. You can weld it if you have a TIG, but really it all fits together amazingly. Pipes does an awesome job. I very, very much recommend it. Really, really nice stuff. And again, use code SHADETREE at checkout on their website and you get free shipping. Okay, so now they are adjusting the rockers. We're doing a couple other things and then we'll fire it up. We just put the street wheels and tires back on it. So with any luck, we'll be able to at least take it for a little mild drive, nothing too crazy today. But I gotta get some miles on to get the clutch broke in and all that good stuff. Duct tape dart is back on the ground. The rockers, everything's adjusted, all of that. We're gonna start it up here in just a second. Just check a couple things and then I think we're gonna go for the first drive just to see what it does. So stay tuned. two.
What's number two?
How was that clutch break-in for 500 miles?
That was pretty good 500 miles right there.
Oh yeah.
Good job, Jeremy.
Pretty happy with it.
You did a
It
good
was
burnout.
fun.
Yes. I don't know, you did a good burnout and a good donut.
Yeah, except for I think we overheated it. It's getting a little warm. But that's how you break it in, right?
Yeah, but then we need to fix them.
Well guys, as you've seen, we did get it running and driving today. I did a 500-mile clutch break-in. Thank you to Kevin and Cameron. They're out loading up right now for helping so much. We did a whole bunch of work. Jayden helped a little bit. Bryce just caused problems, but he was here. Anyway, we're gonna finish up this video with all of that. Watch for it to come because we're going to go to MoParty. Then we're going to go to Duct Tape Drags if I don't hurt it, a MoParty. A lot of stuff to come with this car as well as others. And just thank you for watching. Have a great day.